This one vitamin mistake could turn your sleep into a silent stroke risk, without you ever feeling a warning sign. I'll never forget Mr. Walter, a 74-year-old veteran who took his supplements religiously, including a high-dose vitamin D capsule every night. He believed it was helping his bones. But one morning, his wife found him unable to speak, his right arm limp, a massive stroke overnight. The shocking truth? It wasn't smoking or poor diet that triggered it, but too much vitamin D taken at the wrong time. And he's not alone. Millions of seniors unknowingly make this same mistake every day. As a brain doctor, I've seen this far too many times. It's not always caused by smoking, poor diet, or lack of exercise. In fact, it often comes from something many seniors believe is helping them: vitamins. Every day, millions of older adults take supplements to protect their bones, boost energy, or sharpen memory. While some vitamins can be beneficial, others, especially in high doses or taken at the wrong time, can quietly put your brain at risk. Today, I'll reveal 5 common vitamins that may increase your chances of stroke, brain bleeds, or sudden blood pressure spikes, particularly in the early morning hours when your brain is most vulnerable. If you take vitamin D, E, B6, A, or niacin, this information could save your life. Before we start, let me ask, have you ever wondered whether your vitamins might be doing more harm than good? Type 1 in the comments if you're curious to know more, or 0 if this is completely new to you. And if brain health matters to you or a loved one, hit that like button and subscribe to Vitamin D, the hidden stroke risk. Most of us know vitamin D is essential for strong bones, mood support, and immunity. But here's what many seniors never hear: too much vitamin D, especially taken at night, can quietly set the stage for a stroke. Take the story of Mr. Walter, a 74-year-old retired Navy veteran. Every morning, he lined up his supplements, including a high-dose 10,000 IU vitamin D capsule. He thought he was protecting his bones. Instead, one morning his wife found him unable to speak, his arm limp. He'd had a stroke overnight. His tests revealed dangerously high calcium levels and stiff arteries caused by vitamin D toxicity. High doses force calcium into your bloodstream, which can harden arteries and create perfect conditions for blood clots. Older arteries are already less flexible, so when you add dehydration, poor sleep, and a nighttime calcium spike, the risk multiplies. Many supplements sold in stores have 5,000 or even 10,000 IU, far beyond what most seniors need. Research shows even 2,000 IU daily might be too much if you're not deficient. So, if you take vitamin D, especially with calcium or heart medications, get your blood levels checked and always take it in the morning, never before bed. Vitamin E, the brain bleed trigger. Vitamin E is widely promoted as a supplement that supports heart health, boosts circulation, and even sharpens memory. Many seniors take it daily, believing it's a safe and natural way to protect their heart and brain. However, what often goes unnoticed is that high doses of vitamin E can thin the blood too much, especially when combined with common heart medications like warfarin or aspirin. This excessive thinning increases the risk of internal bleeding, including dangerous brain bleeds. Take the case of Evelyn Brooks, an 81-year-old retired librarian. She was already on warfarin, a blood thinner prescribed to manage her heart condition. Thinking she was doing something positive for her memory and circulation, Evelyn began taking a high-dose vitamin E supplement, 800 IU daily. What she didn't realize was that this dose was far beyond what her body needed and, combined with her medication, it left her blood too thin to clot properly. Just a few weeks later, Evelyn suffered a hemorrhagic stroke, a type of stroke caused by bleeding inside the brain. It wasn't triggered by high blood pressure or a fall. The cause was the excessive thinning of her blood due to vitamin E toxicity. This incident highlights a serious but overlooked risk for older adults who mix supplements with prescription medications. The safe daily intake of vitamin E for seniors is only 15 milligrams, about 22 IU. Yet, many supplements sold in stores contain 200, 400, or even 1,000 IU per capsule, with no clear warnings about potential interactions. If you or a loved one takes vitamin E while also using blood thinners or heart medications, it's crucial to speak with a doctor. A simple conversation and dosage check could prevent a life-threatening brain bleed. Next is vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is often labeled as a nerve support or brain booster supplement, marketed to help with energy, focus, and memory. Many seniors take it daily, believing it will protect their nerves and sharpen their thinking as they age. But there's an important warning that's rarely discussed: Too much vitamin B6 can actually damage your nerves, sometimes permanently. Harold Jenkins, a 76-year-old retired truck driver, learned this lesson in a painful way. Over time, he noticed numbness in his feet, tingling in his hands, and an unsteady gait. At first, he assumed these were just normal signs of getting older. But when the falls started, one in the kitchen and another in the bathroom, he knew something was seriously wrong. During his medical review, the source of the problem became clear. Harold had been taking a nerve support supplement that promised to boost brain and circulation health. Each tablet contained 100 milligrams of vitamin B6, and he was taking 2 tablets a day. That's 200 milligrams daily, more than 10 times the recommended safe upper limit for seniors. Unlike some vitamins that are easily flushed out of the body, B6 can build up in your system over time. Excessive amounts damage the protective coating around your nerves, much like stripping insulation off electrical wires. This can lead to persistent tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, tremors, and even memory problems. What makes this even more dangerous is how slowly the symptoms develop. Many people mistake B6 toxicity for arthritis, normal aging, or early dementia. By the time it's recognized, some of the nerve damage can be permanent. Older adults typically need only 2 to 10 milligrams of vitamin B6 per day, which is usually met through a balanced diet. Yet, many brain and energy supplements contain 50, 100, or even 200 milligrams, creating a silent risk for nerve injury. If you or someone you know is taking such supplements, it's essential to check the label and know your dosage. Preventing toxicity is far easier than repairing damaged nerves later. Next is vitamin A. Vitamin A is often praised as essential for good eyesight, skin health, and a strong immune system, making it a popular supplement among older adults. Many believe that taking extra vitamin A will help them age gracefully and keep their vision sharp. But what most seniors don't realize is that too much vitamin A doesn't just pass through your system, it builds up, potentially causing dangerous pressure inside your skull that can mimic a stroke and even damage your brain and vision. Dorothy Simmons, a 79-year-old retired piano teacher, experienced this firsthand. She was healthy, active, and enjoyed teaching music from her home. Wanting to protect her eyesight and skin as she aged, Dorothy started taking a high-dose vitamin A supplement, 10,000 IU every day, and continued doing so for over 5 years. She never imagined this routine could be harmful. Over time, Dorothy began to experience persistent headaches, dizziness, and episodes of blurred vision. Then came slurred speech and balance issues that made her family fear she had suffered a stroke. But brain scans revealed no clot or bleeding. Instead, Dorothy had elevated intracranial pressure, too much fluid pressure inside her skull caused by vitamin A toxicity. Vitamin A is fat-soluble, meaning it gets stored in your liver, tissues, and even your brain. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that flush out easily, excess vitamin A accumulates over time. As we age, our liver processes it more slowly, making seniors especially vulnerable to this buildup. In severe cases, it can lead to a condition called pseudotumor cerebri, or false brain tumor, which causes headaches, nausea, double vision, and sometimes permanent vision loss or cognitive decline. The safe daily limit for older adults is only 2,500 to 3,000 IU, and that's only if there's a true deficiency. Yet, many supplements sold online or in stores contain 5,000 to 10,000 IU or more, often taken for months or years without monitoring. Dorothy is slowly recovering but now requires regular eye pressure checks and balance therapy. Reflecting on her experience, she said, "I thought I was helping my body. I never imagined it could hurt my brain." This story serves as a reminder. With vitamin A, more is not better. To protect your brain and eyesight, always check labels, avoid high doses unless prescribed, and talk to your doctor before adding any supplement to your routine. Next is niacin. Niacin, also known as vitamin B3, is often recommended for lowering cholesterol and improving circulation. Many seniors take it daily, believing it's a natural and safe way to support heart health. Some even buy flush-free or extended-release versions, thinking they're gentler on the body. But what's rarely discussed is that high doses of niacin can cause sudden and dangerous swings in blood pressure, potentially triggering mini-strokes or even full strokes. Frank Miller, an 82-year-old retired postman from Florida, is a prime example. Frank had always been diligent about his health. He walked daily, ate balanced meals, and took his heart medications on time. Hoping to further protect his heart, he added an over-the-counter, heart-healthy supplement to his routine. The front label promised better cholesterol and circulation support. Hidden on the back, however, was the truth. Each serving contained 1,000 milligrams of niacin, and Frank was taking it twice a day. Before long, Frank started experiencing unusual symptoms: hot facial flushing, pounding in his chest, and dizzy spells that came and went, especially in the mornings. His wife suspected anxiety, while his son blamed side effects from his blood pressure medication. But the real culprit was niacin toxicity. In high doses, niacin causes your blood vessels to dilate rapidly, making your face flush and feel warm. Shortly after, those vessels snap back and constrict, leading to sudden spikes in blood pressure. Over time, this yo-yo effect stresses the heart and reduces blood flow to the brain. Eventually, Frank experienced a transient ischemic attack, TIA, a mini stroke that temporarily slurred his speech. The shocking part is that most older adults only need about 50 milligrams of niacin per day, and even that should be used under medical supervision. Yet, many supplements contain 500 to 2,000 milligrams, doses that can silently endanger your brain and heart. After the incident, Frank immediately stopped the supplement and slowly recovered without permanent damage. He later told me, "Doc, I thought I was doing everything right. I didn't know I was gambling with my brain." This story highlights a critical truth. Niacin isn't harmless just because it's a vitamin. High doses, especially without a doctor's guidance, can quietly trigger blood pressure spikes, heart rhythm issues, and strokes. Always read labels carefully and never exceed safe limits unless specifically prescribed and monitored by a healthcare professional. After hearing all this, you may wonder what's safe to take. The truth is, your body wasn't built to handle megadoses of pills. It thrives on real, whole foods. Margaret Wilson, 73, once had a drawer full of supplements. She felt dizzy, her blood pressure kept climbing, and her balance was off. We replaced her pills with a simple breakfast: 1 boiled egg, half an avocado, whole grain toast, blueberries, water, and sometimes walnuts. In weeks, her energy returned, dizziness vanished, and her brain felt sharper than it had in years. Foods like leafy greens, fatty fish, berries, nuts, seeds, and whole grains naturally deliver nutrients in balanced amounts that protect your brain, heart, and bones, without the silent risks of overdose. At this stage of life, every choice matters. Supplements aren't always harmless, and your body processes them differently now than it did decades ago. The key isn't fear, it's awareness. Read labels, know safe limits, talk to your doctor, and listen to your body. Often, it's not the pills you take but the knowledge you have that truly protects you. Tell me in the comments, what's one change you'll make starting tomorrow? If this opened your eyes, give it a like to help other seniors find it, and finally subscribe the channel Dr. Health and Fitness for more health tips and CPM Ment 1 if you watched this video completely, and share with your friends.